Good evening, everybody. Welcome to leg 3. Glad to see you all here. Got a good assortment of people. Some new people seem to be coming in. Some of the regulars. It's very good to see you all. And looking forward to this leg. It is later in the night. Now, I've typed it in the chat, but I'll mention it here. Live weather. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. Roll your time back an hour. It's a little bit darker than I thought it would be, given how close we are to the longest day of the year. So roll your time back so that you are an hour ahead of live time, and that'll give us a nice sunset landing into our destination airport. But live weather is perfectly acceptable. Winds are fair to light out of the west, so we should be good for the airports we're choosing. Just taking a look at the aircraft, we have quite the assortment here. If we go out and take a look, we won't look too closely at whatever's going on right here between Dark Fury and Eastbirds. Yeah, we've got the extras over here. Hello, Talia. Glad to see you're really enjoying that airplane. And then down this way, we've got these two distinguished gentlemen joining us. One with a haircut and the clipped wing, and one without. But looking very nice. And looks like Oki's hiding in the back there. Hey, thank you very much for the subscription there, Sunil. Greatly appreciated. We got Nick here in his British Airways, and we got the Piper down here. So it looks like we have a good assortment today. And there's my ride for the flight. Alright, let me get my track IR sorted out here. And we will get ready to go. I just got to get myself squared up. There we go. Something like that. So, today's flight, we're in the exciting town of Shobdon. And we are heading back into Wales. We're heading up to Llanbedr. And we're going to be doing a little bit of mountain valley flying in Wales itself. So it should be good. And if we run into trouble, we got Dark Fury over there in the rescue helicopter. So everything should be well. So let's get started up and we'll get on our way. So masters are coming on. Got my fuel on. And fuel cutoff is in. We'll go beacon and nav lights are on. Come up slightly on the mixture and engine start. There we go. Oh, perhaps not. Let's try this again. We'll give it a little bit of fuel pump this time. And let's try that again. There we go. Alright. Something is not going here. So you got master on. You got fuel. Oh, get that mixture in. There we go. That was a bit of a dunce there. Get that RPM up a little. Oh, come on. It's being a little bit finicky tonight. There we go. Alright. Let's get the rest of the control. Hey! Don't walk in front of my propeller. That's how people get killed. You should know that if you work at an airport. Alright, let's get myself set up here. CDI will go to that. PDF, wind, option 3, back. Transponder on VFR, alt, back. Alright, we're set there. I'm going to range out slightly. So we're looking at cruising around 2,000. Or sorry, 2,500 feet, and we should be okay for the most part. We may dive into valleys and stuff like that. We'll see how it goes. Let me just, sorry, I got track IR on, and when I look at chat, you're going to see me doing this. Looking over. Got Caravan. Spitfires looks like they're going to go last. Wayne and Buster. Alrighty, so I think we're pretty much all fired up and good to go. Looks like a couple people are moving out already. So I'm going to come off on the parking brake. So again, it's going to be a bit of follow the leader. I have a route in mind, and but you don't have to stay too close. That's why we have name tags on. You can follow around, and Dark got a little bit closer in his helicopter. You can follow around and just keep us in sight. This is, after all, a sightseeing flight. Alright, so we're going to taxi out here. Not sure why my flaps are all the way down. Let's get them reset. Just watch the buildings as we go. So if you don't do it already, I would suggest when we're doing these flights that you look at picking up any sceneries that are available on flightsim.to. There is one for Llanbedr, which I have grabbed, so you'll see it on the stream. But I always look and see if there's a nice scenery that will add to the experience. So Dark's up, and it looks like Talia's up doing some aerobatics. I'm going to come in here on the right. It should give enough room for everybody to come in behind. Alright. Parking brake is on. Spin around, see everybody coming in. I think Buster's using the one on EasyJet's Discord channel. If you go down to the bottom of all the sub-channels, you'll find the voice chats. So there's, I think he's using that one there. Of course, I'm not on it because I've got the stream going. But yeah, you guys jump in there, and by all means, chat amongst yourselves. There's Buster. Looks like you might have run into a building over there. There's somebody coming in a Piper. Donut Man! Where's the A320? Don't tell me it's in for maintenance. I was looking forward to seeing you roll it through the valleys in Wales. Looks like Oki's nose first into a building there. Mr. Gizmo, good to see you. Similar coming in as well. Donut Eastwards is over there, coming up in behind in his Caravan. He's gonna have a little bit more speed than all of us, so that's good. All right, so Oki's backing up. So it looks like we're going to have the faster ones at the back. So Mr. Gizmo, if you want to come around, get in front of the Spits. Just because they're going to be in behind us. Sim is a bit broken, Ernest. What do you mean? Oh, this is pretty cool. Love these community flights. They're a lot of fun. Iceland A320? Really? I am not seeing that. In fact, I think my models are pretty good. I've got, you know, I got the Cirrus over here. I got what looks like a Piper over here. You know, I saw Talia in the Extra, the 172s. Of course, I've got the Spitfire, so that's why I'm seeing these two. In the, oh, maybe you're seeing the Spitfires as Airbuses. All right, well, it looks like we're all here. It's okay, Okie. Sometimes technical issues happen. All right. So we'll get ourselves ready to go. Parking brake will come off. And we are going to head out. So let's get the landing lights on. Strobe lights are on. And let's move the mouse out of the way. Bring the power up. And maybe it's because of the British Airways livery on. Depends on what aircraft you're in. I mean, Nick's in the British Airways 172 over there, and I've got that livery so I can see him, so it's all good. Anyway, here we go. Let's bring her up to full power. And we're going to do a zero flaps takeoff today. Adjust my view once we're in the air, just a little low. That's fine, 65 knots, and up we go. All right, hold runway heading. And again, we're going for 2,500 feet on the altitude. That's what we'll hold. I'm just going to dial that in as a target. There we go. I'm going to turn off and we'll start following the course. Back on the power slightly. 2450 should do. Alternators help. All right. Autopilot coming on, and we're going into nav mode. It's 2,500 feet on the way. We do have the sun setting. As mentioned, we've adjusted it by an hour, so given that the flight's about an hour, we should be a nice sunset arrival. Donuts in a A320. Weird. Yeah, I saw you in that little, you could see. It would look like a Cherokee or Piper Cherokee. Oh, well. It's weird, though. I find that some of the aircraft, if I look for the livery, instead of doing it like a default or generic, it sometimes does another model, so I don't know. All right, let's turn that off. We'll come outside. This is the town of Kingston coming up. We passed over here on the way in when we flew into Shobdon. And there's the fleet behind us. You can see the two Spitfires back here. Buster coming in. And Wayne, it looks like you're still sitting back at the airport. What's going on with you? I don't see any movement on your name tag. Chumi's showing off, flying inverted. There's the town of Kingston going by. So we're kind of going to make our way up towards the coast and then go through some of the mountain valleys on the west coast of Wales. So we're not too far from the Welsh border. Looking very nice out here. Beautiful sunlight on the mounds. Looks interesting. Looks like that could be an old medieval fort or something. I don't know. Let's see what we're doing here. So we're at 2,500 feet, so I'm going to throttle back to 2,400 RPM just to make sure everybody can keep up. There we go. Should be okay from here. All right, so where are we headed now? I think we're heading down to north of Buellthwells and here's my ball. Llandudrod Wells, and that's where we're going to cross the border. You can see the particle effects from here in the sun and the atmosphere. And just wait till DirectX 12 and they add the actual particle effects in. We got all kinds of neat stuff. Looking good, Buster. Though I will say the clipped wing is not my favorite spit. I do like the elliptical wing, but very nice. Yeah, Wayne, if you can get up here and form up, that would be very cool. So, Donut Man, you're saying that you are flying an A320? Interesting. This has to be probably one of my favorite parts of Britain, out here in Wales. Absolutely gorgeous country. Oh, okay, Donut Man. Let's see what happens. So flight time today is, let me see. It says it's about an hour. So we're basically working our way towards the coast. We're going to go up to Aberystwyth, and then from there, kind of through the valleys and stuff, up towards our destination. I'm just tracking where we are. Okay. It's amazing all the engine sounds I can hear behind me. There's Buster coming through. Oh, that sounded so cool. And there he goes. The police shot. Oh, where are you? I see you back there. I'm not speeding or anything. I'm probably one of the slowest airplanes here, so. So Wayne, I take it you're up in the air now? See your tag moving around. That's good. And it looks like Donut Man may be up as well. He's back, so we'll see what he's flying. So here's the town of Llanbedr Wells. No idea what that means. I'm assuming that the Wells is a place of water. There's a whole bunch of them around the river here. There's this one, there's Bluth Wells, there's Weirded Wells. But this is the Welsh border. Which I think may be this part of the river. But after this, we are in the country of Wales. Or what's it? Creamu. C-R-Y-M-U in Welsh. I believe. Things are a little bit choppy back there, but all in all, like, I'm joining the North American server from Canada. I know Talia is as well. I think a couple of you guys are from the US and a bunch of them are from Europe, so we're doing pretty good on the server here. Oh, you can do that all day, Buster. I'm loving that sound. So we're going to keep like edging more northwest, and we're going to go up past a town called Dalfash, and then turn basically due west, and then we're going to go I've heard of this town as well, Pontefract, something like that. I tell you, sometimes I have a hard enough time with English. Oh, Christian, you're seeing him? Has an AP20? Oh, yeah, I got him. A big beast. Coming up behind me. See, we're keeping edging up to the northwest there. Now, apparently we may run into some wind turbines we're going to have to look out for. We'll see how that goes. This is the town of Llanbedr, I guess, coming up. Right here, and then we're going to turn up a little bit further to the northwest. And of course, there's Donut Man. Looking out of place, but very much oh jeez, out of place, but very much part of the group in his A320. So good to have you back in the proper airplane. Kumri. Yeah, I should really stop trying to pronounce these things or making an attempt. Just we'll take as standard that I'm going to butcher all these pronunciations. Some wind towers coming up, and there's Wayne. Dudes, thanks, Buster. There's Wayne doing some higher level stuff. That sound makes me happy. Of course, one of my favorite things about where I live is I'm not far from where one of the two flying Lancasters are. And it's got 4 of these Merlin engines on it. And you do see it out flying in the good weather. That, and they've got a B-25 and a DC-3 and some other stuff. So I'm getting buzzed by everybody. Eastbirds. I don't think the Caravan's supposed to be flying inverted. But yeah, you can. You'll be out during the day, and you'll be able to see the Lancaster fly over, which is pretty amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous terrain. I love driving through Wales, and one of my favorite things is just to go in and visit all the little towns. I also love the Welsh accent. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, usually when you form 8 on somebody, you're behind them, but now all that, you're just hitting the throttle. So cool. I think we might be seeing the coast out that way. Similars down looking at some trees. And Donut Man's like a big shark coming to eat the guppy. So there's the town of Dolfash, and we're making our turn here, and we're now going to be heading pretty much due westward out to out to the coast. So come on, Wayne, we got to get you down here near me. I want to see what your Spitfire looks like. Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're way up there. I need you to do a little bit of formatting with me so I can see your spit. You've got the beautiful elliptical wings. Never get tired of that sound. Oh, it's pretty barren out here. Come on, Nightbot. Put the schedule up. I know you're awake. There we are. Oh, never changed that. Actually, our next live stream, my next live stream, is Sunday at 1400 Zulu. We are flying from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore. Part of my... oh, no, we're not. Sorry. Sundays is South America. We're flying from Ascension to, I think it's Montevideo. So we're back down in South America Sunday at 1400, and on Monday at 2100 Zulu, we're flying in Asia, and that's the Kuala Lumpur to Singapore. I don't know how you can fly that thing so slowly. I mean, I'm only doing 100-something knots. Anyway, we can definitely see the coastline coming up. Whoa, that's a little intimidating. So we've all got collision turned off, right? Or damage, or whatever it is. And Donut Man went right through me. Looks like Dark Fury is leading the way. It's probably warning everybody that there's a bunch of hoodlums coming. So this little town down here is called Punterwood. As I mentioned, we're heading out to Aberystwyth, which I've been to. Beautiful seaside town. There's the Clemo. And we got that light starting to turn that slight golden color, adding a nice color to the sky and the ground. Wind farm. Just see the roughness of the terrain here. Of course, Donut Man's at full flap, so I could see that as he went by. Yeah, somehow I don't think it found the right airport on my weather check there. I don't think it's raining. Come on, Wayne, let me see your Spitfire. I see you arcing in back there. Buster's got his flaps down. There we go. Oop. Very nice. Yeah, Aberystwyth I can pronounce. There's one town I go to fairly frequently, Llangollen I can pronounce, but Cardiff, Swansea, but a whole bunch of the others are a no. Airbuster's back. A little bit of formation flying there. Alright, so we're coming up on Aberystwyth, right ahead of us here. This is little town Moria here, and then we come down. We've got Rudder, Penpakaru, and then Aberystwyth, the main town here. Of course, this is the, I guess this is the Irish Sea, and it's pretty much Ireland. Maybe the Isle of Man, I'm not sure where it lies, but Ireland's on the far side of this. I think Dark Fury's gone down into the town. Benefits of having that helicopter. You can just go park her down there. It's probably gone in for a pint. All right. Cardigan Bay. Yeah, so we're going to make the turn to the north. And we're going to head up this little inlet here. And we'll be following some of the mountains as well. That's sun reflecting. I mean, the textures and the reflections are outstanding in here. Chewy, what's wrong? You're flying the right way up. Here comes Talia. All I can hear is that Spitfire engine. Yeah. Still sitting there off my wing. Oh, there you go. Jimmy's back in his regular position, and now Talia's decided to join him. Well, showing off there. We're gonna head over the town of looks like McKinless. We're gonna go up, take a look up into the mountains here. Out a little bit so we can get some of the nice view. So we're going to be doing a straight, when we get to the airport, we're going to basically do a straight in landing. They got a nice long runway. Should be good. I don't know if Dark Fury's still at the pub over there or if he's taken off. So the names are getting a little bit hard to pronounce up this way as the terrain gets a little bit more rugged. But again, very, very beautiful scenery and countryside here. So I think it's runway 32, 34, I think, that we'll be going in on. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, forgot about that. There's a little passenger. So looking at the route, I think we're going to be, we're going to follow the roadway up ahead, and we're kind of going to go up, follow the roadway up through the mountains here. Should be pretty cool. Come on, Wayne, if you can hear me, how about a flyby? Let's hear your engine. You're gonna go hunt Nick? Don't hunt Nick. He's pathfinding for us. Alright, so here's the roadway, follows this valley along along the river here. So this is the route we're taking. Seeing it, whoa! That's one fast helicopter. IFR, I follow road. Exactly. Alright there, sub-vet. Show off your flying skills. Give me a nice flyby. It's coming in. It's going for the weekend. 6 o'clock position. Very nice. Be careful. I keep clicking accidentally on my OBS software. I don't want to crash the stream. Whoa! Jeez. Oh, Dark Fury's changed aircrafts apparently. Which is why he's so much faster now. Should make a little bit of a left-hand turn here. Follow up this way, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Let's keep following the... Yeah, we may have to climb over the hills here, so... It's, yeah. Alright. Well, let's go up a bit. Go up to 3,500. Just in case. We're going to come out this valley here. But this is where some of the fun is. Flying around the mountains. Hopefully Donut Man can make that corner. Oh, that was close. Yeah, it'll be 12 Spitfires and an Airbus A320. Chewy. I don't need you counting the rivets on my tail. You must be doing formation training, because wow, you get right up in there. funny flying along and you see everybody doing their thing and that, and all of a sudden these Spitfires are just blowing right through the formation. Alright, so we are going to be turning. Oh, there we go. And we're going to loop back around, and we're going to come out down this valley here. And when we get to the coast, we're going to turn right, and then we'll be heading up to the airport. This is, what's it pronounced? Dogalau? These birds. Not meant for that. Yeah, Dogalau, and then we come into this kind of a bay area called Afon Mada, and that leads down to the town of Barmouth, which is down here at the end. Yeah, I don't think Chubby can fly anything that's not orange. Oh, now Donut Man's into it too. I'm like, I must be a big target out here for everybody to come flying past. Alright, so I'm just gonna jump in for a second, and we will set a little bit of a descent now. Start heading down. I guess Donut Man got tired of flying at stall speed. Again, it's a good thing collisions are off. Oh, look at that sunlight on the hills here. Starting to get that nice golden color. I don't know, Christian. It's kind of verging on dad joke territory. So while we're flying along, if you have a hands-free, how about hitting that like button? And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Tons of stuff going on here. And more fun like this on the way. Really does help out, especially the subs and the likes. So I can see the airport. You can see it off over the hills there. Why I'm heading out at 2,000 feet. The elevation of the airport's not that high, so bear that in mind. It's going to be almost down at sea level. Alright, so I think it's time to get back in. Take over. Increase our descent rate. Come back a bit on the power. And it's time to say goodbye to this leg of the trip. It's great being back here in Wales. Time to land. There's the airport, kind of on an extended right-hand circuit, coming in on a slanted base. And we're descending. You know, Buster, in a real Spitfire, you can't do that. It's a carbureted engine. You go into negative G or inverted flight, she'll starve the carb of fuel. Even the later Spits could only do it for a few seconds. Generally, they would for a roll or something. They couldn't do it for an extended period of time. Where the ME-109, being a fuel-injected engine, could. Spitfire down there. Alright. Coming back. Power to idle. It's 1,000 feet. Yes, I'm aware, I've gone through it. It would be a dead engine. Pilot Pat, thank you for the subscription. Greatly appreciated. Alright, let's start getting our speed down. Hey, Pilot Pat, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Good to see you here. It's 500 feet. Gotta get the speed back. Trimming her back. It's 80 knots, first flaps. Speed coming back. Second notch of flaps. We want to get around 60 for touchdown. And they just got overflown by a Spitfire on final approach. Well, Pat, you just joined us at the end here. We're landing at our destination. Keep the trim. There we go. Oh, you're doing the Palermo flight. Oh, excellent. Yeah, it's a nice airport. And we are down. Stay on the runway. Whoa. Really wants to shoot off to the side there. Not sure why. Feels like my rudders aren't aligned for some reason. All right. We'll go in here. The other guys all coming in. Taxi up. Well, now they're working fine. Huh. Wonder what that was. While we're doing this, we'll get our landing lights off, taxi lights on, and strobes off. Looks like Nick was the first one in. Let's come in behind him. There we go. Alright, so engine off, switches are off, masters and mags. Excellent. Let me kill that and we'll go outside. Watch everybody coming in. Got a few guys here already. There's Chumi, Eastbirds, Similarity, we got Donut. And the rest of the group coming in. Well, that was a fun flight, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. See if we can get here. So now we're just waiting for Wayne to get down. As everybody comes in. Now this airport is not default. This is the downloaded airport from flightsim.to. There's actually some more hangars and buildings over on that side, which is pretty cool. So Mr. Gizmo's down, Talia's down. Looks like Dark Fury's down at the far end. And Wayne's on his way in. Maybe Dark Fury is still tied up with his other duties. Well, it looks like Wayne's on his way. Oh, he was inverted on the ground? Oh, that's not good. Anyway, thank you all very much for... Oh, don't put it on its nose there, Buster. Thank you all very much for joining us today. Greatly appreciated. It was a great flight. And next week we carry on out of here on leg 4 of our Britain end-to-end. We'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.